something I have to ask you. This is something else that's been getting me. Because, like, when you said certain things that you didn't know, like, I didn't know that. Right. There's something that I've always wanted to know that's baffled the shit out of me. And both you and Eddie Murphy, I go, we know as black men how hard it is for us to make it in this hustle.
Right.
It's hard for white boys to make it.
Right.
Because of the competitive nature of the beast.
Right.
But for us, it's even harder.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I go, and I don't see you in no Eddie Murphy vehicles, Charlie. How is it that Chris Rock is your brother? And I don't see you in no Chris Rock shit. And before you answer, here's the one that fucked me up the most. The movie that Chris and Martin was in, where they played brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that fucked me up.
I'm going, not in a million fucking years do Chris Rock and Martin have the same facial features.
Yes.
Tony is his brother and look like him.
Right.
How is Tony not in the fucking movie playing his brother?
I'll give you another one. They did The Longest Yard in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Him and Sandler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz is my man forever. Joey Diaz is my man forever. Joey Diaz said day one on the set, he walked on the set, saw all the people in the prison. My brother came on set ready to shoot. He said, hey, hold the fuck up.
Where's Tony?
Where the fuck is Tony? So you mean Tony doesn't fit in this fucking movie? I said, Joey Diaz, you my man forever.
Yeah.
You my man forever, Joey.
We watching the Live from the Green Room, Tony Rock's podcast. Go ahead and get back into it.
Yes.
Explain that to me.
To try to explain. To try. I can't.
And if you're in the movie, the money stays in the family.
Listen.
Literally.
I agree. I'm going to try to explain to you guys and you. And I'm not making it, I'm not saying this is going to make sense, but my brother sometimes, and you can see it in what he does in his movements and his actions and stuff like that, like Martin in the movie, he's a businessman when it comes to his movies and TV stuff. You know what I'm saying? So Martin's bigger than me. I need to sell this movie. Tone's my brother. Yes, there will be some, hey, him and his brother in a movie. Let's go check it out. But him and Martin push the needle more.
Yeah.
I'm only speaking on that movie in that regard. I get it. I was like, okay, I get it. The one that fucked me up. Here's the one that fucked me up. And I've never told anybody this. Only two of my boys, my siblings. When he did the movie Top 5.
Yeah.
I was on tour. I came home for a week. I was at the Comedy Cellar. We hadn't seen each other in a while, and we don't talk a lot. Now since the divorce, we talk a lot more. But he was in his space where we weren't really talking a lot. And I walk in the Comedy Cellar, and he's there, and he's at the table with Colin and all of the guys. And I'll go over to say what's up, and he goes, "Hey, got a movie, man. Put you in it." I did not ask for anything. Chris will tell you, I've never, like I said before, it's on the Headliners Only. I've asked him for 5 favors my whole life. He said no every time, and I swore on everything I loved I would never ask him for anything as long as I lived. So that night, I walk in the Comedy Cellar. He goes, "Yo, I got a movie. I'm putting you in it. Now I got to do my due diligence. Okay, who do I have to call? Do I have to audition? Do I have to send a tape? No, you good. We're shooting in New York, too." I'm like, bet. Summertime in New York. I'm going to be in New York for the summer. I'm going to be home shooting a movie with my brother for the summer. I'm beyond excited. It don't get no better than this. I'm thinking, this is another one of those things where people never know how close you are. Right. So it's New York. Everybody that's a stand-in, I know. Everybody that's background, I know.
Everybody.
So I'm on tour, waiting for the phone call. Tell my management, tell my agency, yo, once he calls, we're going to pause the tour and go shoot the movie. Yeah, bet, we ready. And I start getting phone calls like, "Hey, I'm on set. Where you at?" Like, "What you mean you on set? We started shooting today. Today was the first day." "Oh, shit. I didn't get a phone call." A week later, some chick, "Hey, babe, where you at? I'm doing background on this club scene. Are you here?" "What are you talking about?" "Yeah, we shooting. The Top 5 is up and running." Wow. Like a month in.
Wow.
Nigga, 2 months in. I get a fucking phone call. "Yo, you at the rap party? We here."
Oh.
Yo, bruh, that shit crushed me. That shit crushed me, bro.
So why didn't you call?
Look, I've never seen the movie Top 5. I shouldn't have to call. Yeah. You said to your brother, "Put you in a movie."
I feel it.
I should just get a phone call like, "Yo, tomorrow we'll be here at 2 o'clock, we shoot." Yeah. Or, "Yo, give me an email, I'm going to send you the sides."
You had to be angry.
Bruh, it devastated me.
Yeah,
Now that set the stage for the Barkleys when him and Kev did the Barkleys. You saw it, headliners only.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in the green room the whole time like this. And I said, Tone, you got to say something. Mm-hmm. Now, backstory. Where the Barclays sits used to be the hub for the New York Daily News. That's where the New York Daily News printing plant was. My father worked there our whole childhood. We worked there. My first job, Chris's first job, Andre's first.
Chris Rock curved his own brother. That's hard, dude. That had to be crushing. I can see if it's just some dude you don't know. It's supposed to be your boy. That hurts too. But y'all ain't blood. Your blood brother curve you. He ain't called his man. Damn, that's cold blooded. Maybe he deserved that slap from Will. Chris. I mean, Chris is one of my favorite people, but maybe he deserved that slap if he did his brother like that, dude. Come on. That's freaking cold.
First job, Brian's first job, Daily News. So now it's the Barclays. So Kev and Chrissy are doing 5 dates in New York. They doing Jersey twice. They doing Long Island. They do the Garden. And they do Barclays. I don't give a fuck about none of those except the Barclays. So I'm there the first night in the green room, and it's everybody. It's Kev and his whole contingent, and my brother and all his people, and his network people, and I'm just up against the wall, and they're talking about, yo, Dave's gonna do Friday at the Garden, and Saturday we're gonna do this, and I'm just like, fuck all of that shit. I want that Barclays. I want that Barclays. Right. And I'm on the wall, and I say to myself, I know you said you wasn't gonna ask him anything. I know that top 5 fucked you up, but if you don't speak up right now, you're gonna regret this for the rest of your life. You're gonna tell your son when he's 30 years old, like, yeah, I should have said something that day. So I came up off that wall and was like, yo, what's up with the Barclays? And everybody just stopped and looked. And Kev was the first one to speak. Kev was like, hey, man, if it's cool with Chris, it's cool with me. And then everybody looks at Chris, and he's like, well, we'll figure it out. And I know that's him, like, wanting to say no, but not wanting to say no in front of everybody. So I go, all right, I turn to everybody, go, y'all heard what he said, right? Y'all heard what he said, we'll figure it out. I know, bro, I know.
I don't understand how this is possible.
So look, I go, hey, y'all heard him, right? We'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out. That's all I wanted. So at least I put it out there. I'm leaving the...
Chris is jealous of him. Chris is jealous of Tony. That's what it is. He didn't put him in top 5 because he figured he's gonna be funnier than me in my own movie that I'm producing. Because Chris Rock produced top 5. He didn't. He's intimidated by his brother. His brother is funnier than him, and he's intimidated by that. That's what that is. He don't want his brother to outshine him.
Newark Symphony Hall, like, at least I put it out there. Oh no, NJ Pack. I'm leaving, like, at least I put it out there. Let's see what happens. So now I go to the show at the Garden, and Dave, Kevin, Chrissy kill. I go to Long Island, they fucking blow this place up. And Monday was the Barclays. Oh, sorry. Monday was the Barclays. And I'm leaving, jumping in the Uber, heading to the Barclays. I'm gonna get there stupid early, and I get to the foot of the Manhattan Bridge, about to come over the bridge into Brooklyn, and he texts me, yo, you want a show tonight? And that was it.
All right. So,
and when I get there, everybody there, his security, his people, like, oh, this is gonna be so dope. All his people, I'm like, listen, every one of this, Matt Claybrooks is there. I'm like, Matt, I don't know what you said, I don't know what you did, but I know something you did played a part in me getting this opportunity tonight, so I want to thank you. I go to his security, Big Tony. Yo, I don't know what you did, bro. I don't know what you said, but I know you had to have said something for this to happen, so thank you. I go to his wardrobe, everybody. Yo, I don't know what y'all did, because this motherfucker was not going to give me this look.
But what's blowing me away is
he's jealous. Chris Rock is jealous of his brother.
As if he's a stranger. I know.
Brother.
I think Tony Rock is funnier than Chris Rock, be honest with you. Tony Rock is way funnier than Chris Rock, and I think Chris knows that. I've seen Tony Rock, and I'm seeing Chris Rock, and I think he knows that.
I know.
He knows how funny you are. He knows you on the grind. He knows you trying to get to his status, keep the money in the fam. What reason would you have to not say yes?
I feel like sometimes, I said this in an interview last week, I feel like sometimes, it's never been corroborated, but I feel like sometimes he would rather I wasn't in the business.
What?
I feel like that sometimes. Like,
because you're better.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it's to the point where, I don't know, because I only had one sibling, and I know how close we were. I know it's probably too hard when it's so many siblings as well. Maybe it's kind of hard for certain things, but at some point, you gotta call mommy.
Look, and that.
And so when I say the top 5, hey, I shouldn't have to call mommy. Chrissy on some bullshit,
you better put me in this show, man. I'm gonna call mama. That's what you should have did. I'm gonna call mama, man. That's funny.
I said he was gonna put me in a movie, and this is what I'm asking, like, cause I don't know, cause I didn't experience. Me and my sister, rest in peace.
No. If you're gonna ask if there was ever any issues with us, no, there was never any issues.
Right.
When we were younger, I used to get in fights for him. He's big bro, and I was the cat. They took his bike. I'd go get that shit back.
Yeah.
I'd pull up like, y'all niggas gotta see me. Like I was that dude. Like yo.
So Tony Rock. So wait. Hold on. Tony Rock was Chris's little brother, and he was helping him in fights. So people been punking Chris, and that's why Will Smith felt like he can do what he can do. He knows that. Chris Rock been getting punked. Wow.
An experience. Me and my sister, rest in peace.
No. If you're gonna ask if there was ever any issues with us, no, there was never any issues.
Right.
When we were younger, I used to get in fights for him. He's big bro, and I was the cat. They took his bike. I'd go get that shit back.
Yeah.
I'd pull up like, y'all niggas gotta see me. Like I was that dude. Like yo.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Tone, you chill, Tone, you good, we cool with you, Tone, we ain't got no problem. All right, well, if you got a problem with me, then you can't have a problem with my man or my brother or my sister.
Nobody. Yeah.
You can't, if we cool, then
that's what it is. Chris been always getting punked in, and that's why Will did. Your little brother gotta go get your bike back. You supposed to be getting your bike back for your little brother. Dang. That's probably what it is. I'm thinking that he has an insecurity thing with his brother. His brother, who is his little brother, had been helping him in fights. That's crazy.
You got to be cool with everybody.
It's weird because one of my close friends too is name is Angela Owens. Queen Latifah is his oldest, is his older sister. You know what I mean? And and they're close, but sometimes I'd be like, yo, like, why, like, what's going on? Like, why are you out here having to hustle as hard and struggle a little bit, whatever? And then once I really start to get to know him, this is not in your case, right. Angelo be kind of he be kind of janky. He's like the home improvement guy. He can fix and do anything. So that's what he does. You know what I mean? He got a lot of celebrity clientele, but she bought him a truck and he wrecked it and he did certain things and he made whatever. Yeah. So Latifah like yo, you my younger brother. I'll do certain things, but nigga, And he was like, yo, she do more things for the sisters than she do for me. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes I'm wondering, like, damn, like, I don't know how it is to have a sibling.
No, there is some truth to that. There is some like when I was younger, I wouldn't say I was a fuck up, but I got in a lot of trouble when I was younger. When I was a kid, it was like, so I guess when my brother started when he was 18, 19. Right? So I'm considerably younger at that point. Yeah. And I'm still getting in trouble. So at that point, it's like, I'm trying to do this thing.
Yeah.
Tone gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Then he gets a little older, gets a little more established. Tone's still wilding out.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Tone might do the wrong thing, say the wrong thing to the wrong person. But now, I really feel like this. This is how I feel as I'm sitting here right now. I feel like I'm 25 in, 26 in. I feel like at this point, bro, this ain't a gimmick. Like, I'm not trying to do it just because I've seen it work out for you. This is what it is. I'm a lifer, bro. Yeah. And that's why I've worked so hard. That's why I did the bringer shows. That's why I did the barking for the audience. And you know how we used to do it in Harlem, you bark for the audience. I did all that because I never wanted to lose credibility with my peers. And I think at this point you would think he would say, all right, this motherfucker really does this. Yeah. I got a TV show, I got a sitcom. He never even booked a sitcom. I did shit in the business he never did. So I thought at some point it would be, okay, he really solidified, but
it's not that you ever.
That's crazy, man. Ain't that crazy? And it also goes to show that these people don't have the power you think they have. You think a lot of these black celebrities that we look up to in entertainment, you think they independent, they running their shit. They ain't got. They have people they have to answer to. That's like what Kevin Hart said. He's gonna get Monique a TV. She said on Club Shay Shay. Monique said that Kevin Hart was going to get her a show and gonna get some. He's starting his own production company, Heartbeat Productions, and he's gonna put together, a show together, and then, they waiting on the call, waiting on her and her husband waiting on the call, and finally they decide to call, and then Kevin Hart's people tell her that's not gonna happen, cause and she like, well, damn, Kevin said it was gonna happen. Why is this? She said, why is this? White guy calling me saying, why is he in our business? This is something that's supposed to be between me and you. Kevin ain't got the power you think he does. These people don't have the kind of power you think they do. And this Hollywood thing, man, I'm out here in LA. I came out here to do production, and I wasn't trying to be an actor. I wanted to work in production, behind the scenes, cameras, my thing, and man, cutthroat. Even behind the scenes is cutthroat. So I can only imagine. Any young people trying to come out to LA tomorrow, I'm gonna be an actor, actress. Don't come out here. Don't come. You will have a better. So first of all, Hollywood is dying. Social media is a new thing now. You'll have a better chance staying in your hometown, starting a YouTube channel, and blowing up from that. They're coming out here trying to. These people out here, dog. And these are siblings. If they do siblings like this, that's cold blooded. You gonna tell your brother like you would have might as well not even say anything to him, than to get him this and let him just see that you got a movie coming out. You know what I'm saying? That is, I think, a lot more. I mean, of course, it probably been crushing, knowing the fact that Chris Rock even, because I can see if it's a movie that he didn't produce, but Top 5 was a movie that was, I think he directed it, and he wrote it, directed it, and produced it. So it was Chris Rock's movie. Funded it too. So the fact that you did all that, and then you make this movie, and then you don't even ask me, you just put it out, that's heartbreaking, but in itself. But then you ask me, hey, I'm gonna put you in a movie, be free, such. You like, and you getting all hype. I'm doing a movie. I'm fine doing a movie. I'm gonna be home doing a movie, just like he was saying. I'm gonna be home, my hometown, shooting a big budget movie with my brother. Like, this gonna be crazy. He cleared his schedule out and everything. That's more heartbreaking than you just not telling me. You told me, then I'm getting people that this man not even blood with, or in the movie I'm not. That's cold blooded. Calling him, telling him, that's cold, man. Dang, wow, that's cold. Anyway, if y'all want to watch the rest of this podcast, it's called Live from the Green Room, episode 8 with Aries Spears. I'm sorry, episode 18. Episode 18 with Aries Spears. It's Chris Rock live from the Green Room. I think it's like I say Chris Rock. It's Tony Rock, Chris Rock's brother, Tony Rock. Also, Aries Spears said something too that was really interesting too in this podcast. If y'all go back and look at it, he said that I personally think that you're funnier than Chris, and I have to agree. Tony Rock, I think, is way funnier than Chris. I've seen Tony Rock and I've seen Chris personally, like in stand up, and well, look, I take that back. I've seen Tony Rock in person, never seen Chris, but I've seen his tours and stuff. Crazy, I seen Chris Rock at the mall one time. He was walking like Pookie. He walked that walk he did when he was in New Jack City. He played that crackhead. He walked like a crackhead. But anyway, what I was saying, I think Tony Rock is, and I think that's probably why Chris don't want to put him on. And that's why he didn't. I'm thinking he was probably supposed to play the part of that JB Smoove played in Top 5. JB Smoove played like his brother or his cousin. That was his bodyguard assistant. I think that's probably who Tony Rock was supposed to play. JB Smoove did a good part in that movie too, Top 5, in that particular role. But I think Tony would have killed it. But that's cold, man. And I do believe that Chris is jealous of Tony. He feel like if he puts him in a movie, he's gonna outshine him. That's an ego thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta pull teeth. I gotta pull teeth from my brother, who know I'm in this business that he's in, to even get a little. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's cold though. I don't know, man. That would have broke. And you can tell it still bothers Tony too. Because when dude asks him, he's like, "How come you didn't call Chris and like, hey, what's going on?" Tony kind of snap. He didn't snap on him. He kind of like, I shouldn't have to do that. He's my brother. He do what you see. He the one asked me. You know what I'm saying? If I want to do a movie, he's my brother. You could tell when he's that particular part in this podcast. You can tell that still kind of bothers him. Like that bothers him a little bit. Anyway, what y'all think about this video, man? So what y'all think? Y'all think Chris Rock deserved that slap now? Leave it in the comments.